Selecting appropriate tools. There is an appropriate tool for every job that helps in preventing accidents and reducing the amount of effort required to complete a task appropriately without causing damage to the equipment. It is essential that you have access to the tools you needed in accomplishing a task, and this will greatly increase the amount of work to be completed. Any instrument or simple piece of equipment that you hold in your hands and use to perform a specific task is referred to as a tool. It is designed for a specific purpose. Tools range from a traditional metal cutting part of a machine to an element of a computer program that activates and controls a particular function. Understanding the fundamental use or function of a tool is critical for completing tasks efficiently and effectively. Proper tool selection. Proper tool selection is part of the preparation for the task given. When preparing for a task, keep the following points in mind. 1. Choose the right tool for the job. The first one is to know and fully comprehend the scope of work to be completed, and the second one is to plan for the scope while keeping the sequence of tasks in mind. 2. Selecting the best tool for each task requires A. Training, B. Experience, C. Following manufacturer's instructions. 3. All associated tooling and consumable parts, as recommended by the manufacturer, must be included when purchasing the tool. Tool safety requirement. The safe use of tools contributes to a safer and more efficient work environment. It is essential to avoid accidents and keep tools in the workplace for longer periods of time. Improper tool use is hazardous and may result in an accident. It may also cause damage to the tool and cause it to function incorrectly. 1. Always use the tool for the purpose for which it was designed while working on a specific task. 2. The operator's judgment must always be based on the safest way to operate the tool. Environmental Safety and Health Program, EHS, is an acronym that stands for Environment, Health, and Safety. It is a broad term that refers to laws, rules, regulations, professions, programs, and workplace efforts to protect the health and safety of employees, the general public, and the environment from workplace hazards. All tools be kept in good condition with regular maintenance, the right protective equipment for the tool and activity. Tools should be operated according to manufacturer's instructions. Each tool be examined before use and damaged or defective tools not to be used. The right tools should be used for a specific job. Hardware tools. 1. Electrostatic discharge tools, ESD. ESD equipment works to actively neutralize the threat posed by static electricity by working to prevent ESD events, safely discharge static charges, and protect the environment and everything therein. More specifically, ESD equipment is intended to prevent the buildup of static electricity, safely discharge any static electricity that gets generated. Static electricity is easily generated by friction on carpets, tile flooring, clothing, hair, fabric, and etc. The friction of moving air alone will charge suspended particles and cause the buildup of static electrical charges on people and objects in the environment. Grounded anti-static work mats used with anti-static wrist straps provide the most basic means for the controlled discharge of electrostatic electricity. Let us have now the first example. The anti-static wrist strap is a device used to safely ground a person working on very sensitive electronic equipment to prevent the buildup of static electricity on their body. 2. Anti-static mat, used to stand on or place hardware on to prevent static electricity from building up. The next group is the hand tools. A hand tool is a device that is used to do work on a material or a physical system using only hands. It needs physical effort with force, or it may be electrically driven using an electrical current as a power source, allowing it to function automatically and without human interaction. These are the following examples: flathead screwdriver, a tool for loosening or tightening slotted screws. Phillips head screwdriver, a tool for loosening or tightening crosshead screws. Torx screwdriver, used to loosen or tighten screws that have a star-like depression on the top, a feature that is mainly found on laptop. Hex driver, a nut driver, similar to a screwdriver which is used to tighten nuts. Long nose pliers, also known as long nose pliers, are a useful instrument with long, tapering jaws and a pointed tip. It is used for gripping, bending, and cutting small gauge wire. Side cutter / wire cutter, used to strip and cut wires. Tweezers, used to manipulate small parts. Part retriever, used to recover parts from places where your hand cannot fit. Flashlight, used to light up areas that are difficult to see. Crimping tool, it is used to combine two pieces of metal by deforming one or both in such a manner that they hold each other together. Let us have the cleaning tools. When maintaining or repairing computers, having the proper cleaning equipment is important. Using these tools assures that no computer components are harmed throughout the cleaning process. The first on the list is the lint-free cloth, which is used to clean various computer components without leaving scratches or dirt. The next is compressed air, used to blow dust and dirt away from various computer parts without contacting the components. Cable ties, used to neatly bundle cables inside and outside of a computer. Parts organizer, used to keep screws, jumpers, fasteners, and other tiny components from becoming jumbled up. Here in diagnostic tools, with each new generation of hardware and operating system update, computers become easier to use and more reliable, but that doesn't mean they're without issues and problems. Here are the most common tools for troubleshooting computer problems. Multimeter, used in computer components to test the integrity of circuits and the condition of electricity. Loopback adapter, used to test the performance of computer ports. When we are using different tools, we have to consider to clean them properly to prolong its life and to perform effectively its functions. Cleaning your computer, components, and peripherals keeps everything in excellent operating order. Prevents germs from spreading, and allows adequate air movement. The dust and debris will obstruct normal air movement and may even prohibit the fan from running, buttons, and other mechanical components. Excessive dust accumulation on electrical components acts as an insulator, trapping heat. This insulation reduces the capacity of heat sinks and cooling fans to keep components cool, leading chips and circuits to overheat and fail. Caution: when using compressed air to clean inside the computer, make sure the air is blown around the components from a distance of at least 4 inches from the nozzle. Cleaning the power supply and fan should be done from the back of the case. Caution: remove any device from the power source and turn it off before cleaning it. In computer cases and monitors, clean the outside of computer casings and monitors using a damp, lint-free cloth and a moderate cleaning solution. Combine 1 drop of dishwashing liquid with 4 ounces of water to produce the cleaning solution. Allow enough time for the liquid to dry within the casing before turning on the computer if there is any water inside. LCD screens, unless the cleaner is particularly intended for the purpose, do not use ammoniated glass cleaners or any other solution on an LCD screen. Harsh chemicals will harm the screen's covering, because there is no glass to protect these displays. Be gentle when cleaning them and avoid pressing forcibly on the surface. CRT screens, dampen a soft, clean, lint-free cloth with distilled water and wipe the screen from top to bottom to clean CRT monitor screens. After cleaning the monitor, wipe it down with a soft, dry cloth to remove any streaking. Compressed air, to clean dusty components. Compressed air can be utilized. Compressed air does not produce electrostatic buildup on components. Make sure you're in a well-ventilated environment before blowing the dust out of the computer. To avoid breathing in dust particles, using a dust mask is a good idea. blow out the dust with quick bursts from the can. Never turn or tilt the compressed air can upside down. Allow the fan blades to spin as a result of the force of the compressed air. Maintain the position of the fan. A fan motor can be harmed by spinning if it is not turned on. Components contacts. Isopropyl alcohol should be used to clean the contacts on components. Rubbing alcohol should not be used. Impurities in rubbing alcohol can cause contact damage. Make certain that the contacts do not pick up any lint from the cloth or cotton swab. Before reinstalling, blow any lint off the contacts with compressed air. Keyboard. Use compressed air or a small, handheld vacuum cleaner with a brush attachment to clean a desktop keyboard. Caution: a standard vacuum cleaner should never be used inside a computer case. The vacuum cleaner's plastic parts can accumulate static electricity and discharge it to the components. Only use a vacuum that has been approved for use with electronic components. Mouse. Clean the outside of the mouse with glass cleaner and a soft cloth. Spraying glass cleaner directly on the mouse is not a good idea. When cleaning a ball mouse, take the ball out and clean it with glass cleaner and a soft cloth. Using the same cloth, clean the rollers inside the mouse. No liquids should be sprayed inside the mouse.